Let me use this opportunity to take a shot at a ex coworker whom I do not like. I would call him Two Face. I would call him Two Face, but inside and out, he looks like this. Let's get to the video.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, I'm not gonna keep throwing rocks at former co-workers, albeit you're not a good person. Anyway, so Two-Face. I do like the character Two-Face himself. I like the dichotomy of it. And I do love that they had a animated in the Batman, the second version of the animated series that came out in the late 90s, where the artwork was far inferior. They actually gave him a third personality trait called the Judge, I want to say. And that was actually cool too. Like I love and this is probably because, I have a master's in psychology. This is probably part of it, where it's this dichotomy of two personalities, like just extreme light, extreme dark. And then the judge at the end of it was the like judging of the two. It was really, I like the concept. And the idea of Two-Face himself can be like, put it this way. They made a Joker movie, the Martin Scorsese movie. There is a very good Two-Face movie out there. You know what I mean? Like you can make that a really good movie. The guy who's basically like the white knight politician who has a dark side, but nobody really knows about it until he gets half his face blown or burned off, depending on whichever one you want to use. And now those two personalities have fully separated and they're in conflict with themselves. That's a good movie. That's a really good movie. Yeah. If you had to say in terms of interesting villains, and I didn't even realize I was thinking about it now, like Joker is the best. Yeah, duh. Harley Quinn. Yeah. Come on. Two-Face might be 3 on that list in terms of just interesting from a psychology perspective. From like the Joker's thought process, especially if you take him from the Bat family or Death of the Family, where you find out Joker knew who Batman was the whole time, but just doesn't want to acknowledge it because that's not fun. And Harley Quinn, who went from actual psychiatrist to crazy. We don't want to use the word crazy, but crazy person. Two-Face might be it. Penguin's boring. He's just either a spoiled former rich kid or a mob boss. Clayface was just an actor who wanted to keep acting. Maybe Scarface, the puppet guy, he would be interesting too. Okay, I shouldn't sit here and keep going down the list of like movies that the WB will eventually ruin. Let's get to this kid. So let's find my screen. Yeah, multi-target damage, bleeds. Position bonus. Yeah, actually, I'm surprised they put that in as a tag. Then damage reduction, stun, silence. I don't even remember the stun. He might even be better than I was giving him credit for. All right, so after my long soliloquy, hope you guys are even still watching the dadgum video. Whatever. Okay, so now here's the other part too. I would like actually to put better gear on him. And I've been limited, and plus so many tunes have come out, or I've unlocked so many tunes that I kind of lost track of improving the gear on the ones that I like. I would increase this if I had it available. I'm gonna read his kit and maybe even come back and look at some of this stuff because I feel like I want him to have more survivability. And so it's just more and deeper HP pool. I don't see any kind of defensive sets in the game so far. So I think I would prefer that. And then I would have attack just because that's what's left over. But it's because he provides so much support passively to your team, kind of like Zatanna, where it's, hers are heals, his is damage / reduction / amplification. And so he provides so much of that stuff to the team that like Zatanna, I would rather just have him with a high HP pool so that he survives through everything. Yeah. So let's go down. Actually, I might strip this off Constantine. By the way, in that whole Constantine video, what I forgot to mention was the movie was awesome, and I can't wait for the sequel. Everything else, Constantine, I don't like. So I might switch this off because of this down here, and if I could substitute that with an attack, maybe I would. Nope, don't have an attack here. Don't have a heal steal. So yeah, I do need to work on his gear, but I will do that after I get more acquainted with his kit. Affinities. So he does have a team synergy. Excuse me as my spoon hits my coffee cup. All deployed allies attack HP defense increases by 6%. During battle, increases bleed damage taken by 12%, which is good against larger mini bosses or like in Evil Falls, where when you lay down bleeds, it's just doing more damage over time. Damage. So when you have those bigger bosses, that does help a lot. And then his synergy is with other bleed characters. I've run him with Ocean Master and loved it. Cheetah has kind of fallen off for me a little bit because of Kid Flash and Zatanna. She's still good though. Croc, as you can see, I haven't done anything with him. And I did remove Cheetah from level link so I could put in Kid Flash, albeit maybe Constantine needs to be removed. Whatever. And then because I have Mr. Freeze, 2.5% and 5% HP and defense respectively, 5%, 2.5% attack and HP respectively, and then you have attack and defense 2.5% and then HP. And this is based on Mr. Freeze, then Poison Ivy, and then I have to have, which I do, and they're just 2 elite characters which you can get really, really quick, Red Robin and Huntress. Now, going over to his skills. Attack an enemy twice, with each attack dealing physical damage equal to 25% and 60% respectively, and adding 1 stack of bleed for 2 turns. So the first shot, 30% now for me because I have him level 2. The second one is 65%, and I'm going to put down 2 bleeds. And then bleeds, just for your edification, at the end of the turn. Oh, that's different than a lot of other games. Usually in games, it is when you have like those bleed attacks, it's at the beginning of a turn. That's interesting. Okay. At the end of the turn, takes physical damage equal to 20% of attack and decreases shields received by 10%. So it's doing damage on both. So it's hitting your health bar for 20%, then it's going to hit your shield for 10%. If the proportion of HP is lower than 30%, the damage is doubled. Love that. Bleed ignores shields and deals its damage directly to HP. So I love that part of the shield mechanic, that it does directly to HP and not the shields. So heads or tails. Tosses a coin at an enemy with the lowest proportion of HP. If heads, inflicts silence on the target and adds 2 stack of slow. If tails, deals physical damage equal to 170% of attack and adds 2 stacks of bleeds for 2 turns. That's pretty cool. The chance of getting heads is increased while his good side is shown. Conversely, while his bad side is shown, the increased chance of getting tails. Oh, so it's not even like a fair shake. Okay. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that little I like this. I like that little thing here. So, and you'll see where you have to put him to make him either good or bad. And then we already talked about bleeds. Silence, unable to use advanced skill and ultimate, so just your basic. And then slow, decrease speed by 5%, stacks up to 8. Now we have his passive, which is cool. Very cool. At the start of battle, if in the front row, his good side will be revealed. If in the back row, his evil side will be revealed. And that's what goes back to this thing of if it's his good side, and you can decide there. If it's his good side, then it's silence and slow. If he's in the front row, help increase that. Put him in the front row, helps increase the chances of you getting silence and slow. If he's in the back row, then it increases your chance of doing physical damage of 170% and bleed for 2 turns. And then here's the other nice little thing that you get once you level him up enough to get the second level of his passive. When his good side is revealed, grants front row allies 18% damage reduction. This is great for your tanks. Reducing the amount of damage they take is almost, well, no, I won't even bring that up. But reducing the amount of damage that your tank in the front row takes alongside him, which the other problem is there's not really that I've seen so far, there's not really a taunt in the game. So he's going to also be in the front row and be susceptible to damage. It'll be less damage, but he's still susceptible to damage. When his evil side is revealed, increases the damage amplification of back row allies by 14%. And that's why you'll see me run him a lot with like Starfire and Superboy and Green Arrow, whatever in the back, because that means they're AoE damage dealers and I'm amplifying their damage by 14%. That sounds like a win all over the place for me. So, and then the ultimate is, come on up here. If his evil side is shown, he attacks an enemy row twice, with each hit dealing physical damage equal to 80% attack and adding one stack of bleeds for 2 turns. If the good side is shown, he compels an ally with the highest attack to deal 1 basic attack and which has a 100% chance of inflicting stun on the first enemy for 2 turns. So that stun comes through when he's on his good side. Is it the same for the, yeah. So it's the same for the advanced attack too. You're going to put out silence and slow and stun. That looks good. And then down, when the compelled ally deals damage, Two-Face, his HP is healed by 100% of damage. Of damage dealt. Got you. Okay, so there's all that stuff for you. So yeah, pretty awesome kit. Fun to run with. I'm going to go to Evil Falls. Hey, what happened? What's my phone making buzzy noises? Evil Falls with Owlman. We'll do that later. No, not Owlman. It's Ultraman now. So you can just see how it works a little bit. We are going to remove. Oh, you go away real fast. Get off my screen, bro. Then next, let's see. We'll put Ocean Master in and try to activate those bleeds. Ocean Monster. But then that means we need to remove Zatanna. We're going to remove Zatanna. I think that's a stupid idea, but it's fine. Okay, and I want the Two-Face Team Synergy to increase the damage of the bleeds. So I feel like because he can increase the damage of the bleeds, that makes him, if you're trying to build a bleeds team, that makes him essential. And also now one thing I realize is that the categories themselves, filtering by them, is very easy to do it through Affinities, and I need to check the other filter options in the game itself. So they seem to be holding their own better than friggin' Constantine did. Let's see what he can get to based off of. Oh no, everybody gone. Everybody gone. Oh, one other thing I like to do with Constantine is that, not Constantine, with Two-Face, is that because, that wasn't pretty, is because of the damage amplification, I will run him with like Zatanna, Green Arrow, and himself on the back row, because he's going to amplify the damage that Green Arrow is going to put down, but then that also increases the heals because, you're getting more points. So, let's drop him into Arena real quick and see what happens. I've been getting torn up in Arena today. Okay. Let's do a slight punch up to Thanos. Wrong universe, homie. I don't have any crystal. Give me one. Y'all give me one. Where's the key? 30 Y'all get 1 attack. That's stupid expensive. That's dumb. All right, y'all get 1 attack in Arena, and I'm done with Arena for the day. I mean, maybe I could do Elite Arena, but then that's like 3 battles. All right, so let's go ahead and now watch whoever is going to be a whole different list of teams. Yeah, 182. Okay, we'll work with that. We will work with that. And now they have, who can I use to take out these guys? Red is blue. Green would be red. Okay, so then I'm going to plop you back here, Superboy. Let's do that. I'm going to, green takes out blue, and that's only Constantine. I'm going to take out you, sir. I'm going to take out you, ma'am. I'm going to put in you, sir. And then, what else? So the red's going to take, I got a lot of red out there right now. So what takes out, I guess I need to have Nightwing on the squad. Because we need I guess I can do Green Arrow. I don't feel like we're going to win this one. I do not. Oh, we could have put Ocean Master in there as well to put out the bleeds and stuff. Okay, let's put Green Arrow down now. I did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Come on back. Okay, so we're going to keep Green Arrow. We're going to keep Kid Flash. We're going to put in Two-Face as soon as I can find him. Okay. I do not like keeping Penguin there. We need to have a blue in here somewhere. I could use my own Constantine and put him on the back row and watch him eat people alive. So we got 3 red, 2 green. Should I leave Penguin there? Or should I move Penguin over to deal with Nightwing? Well, no, he's hitting weaker anyway. So we'll do that. And then Constantine, who takes him out? Then who take? Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm okay. And then, oh no, he doesn't have a synergy. Who do I need to put on him? Oh, bleeds. So it needs to be Ocean Master. End of the day. So we get that Two-Face one up. Select. All right. I think we're okay. I think we're going to die real quick, but I think we're okay. All right, so. Okay. Frostbite is out there. Haven't seen him take a turn yet. At least ultimate. Well, not ultimate, but like turn period. Batmobile. Lost his wheel. Okay. So what happens here is I put Kid Flash in for the heals. It says damage, so I don't think it's going to give me any crits on heals or whatever. However, Kid Flash's whole job here is to help us with sustain. Green Arrow's whole job here is to benefit from the 16% increased damage that Two-Face provides. And we've already lost Ocean Master, but we even got to do his ultimate, which his ultimate's pretty cool. Maybe Ocean Master is one of those next tunes that I do. But now it's going to be, I think I need to make a little bit more content as opposed to like specific characters. So, anyway. Come on. Come on. You got it. There we go, Kid Flash. Heal him up, heal him up, heal him up, heal him up. Love to see it. Mm-hmm. He healing everybody. He healing everybody. I know it's not supposed to be about him. But then that also makes me wonder, does this... I should have paid attention. I didn't pay attention. Do his heals crit? I mean, it's increased damage. So I think that... Yeah. Okay. Go, go, go. Love it. Love it. Might be here forever because Kid Flash is going to heal everybody all the time. Ooh. Love it, love it, love it. Who'd they freeze? Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this one, though. Oof. Which is okay. Come on now. I don't know. Okay, yeah, no, we're not gonna win this. We're not gonna win this. I am truly impressed and really do like Two-Face a lot in the game. Is he one of the best in the game? I mean, he's on the tops, but he's not one of the best. Oh my god, characters in the game. But he's really good, so I would recommend investing in him. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'll see you guys next time.